Dear Tulip, you will be glad to know that now I have a technical book titled Articles on Ductile Iron Pipelines and Framework Agreement Methodology, which covers 9 of my technical papers published in peer-reviewed national and international journals. This book has been published by Scholars Press, Latvia, European Union. The book attempts to elaborate the use of ductile iron pipelines in irrigation application, gravity sewer application, wetted slurry application, restraint joint application, and use in steep incline and hilly terrain, life cycle cost analysis between various kinds of pipe materials, feasibility of recycled wastewater for irrigation, a deliberation on framework agreement procurement methodology, and emerging challenges in pipe distribution network based irrigation projects. Sorry for boring you with unnecessary facts. You may also be aware that I am working on my 6th literary project and have been recently invited to the Kolkata Literary Meet to discuss about dark side of the mind, where I also plan to take up issues related to postmodern anxieties. On the day I have been invited to speak in a panel discussion, there are many other wonderful sessions with celebrated authors, which I would like to attend as a delegate. I also hope to meet a few interesting people during the course of the day. There is a festival dinner invitation at the end of the day at Taj Bengal, which I intend to attend briefly and thereafter meet you at the park for some desserts and coffee. I must tell you something interesting. The other day, I happened to glance upon your father, who seems to have stuck onto his athleticism even at this age. 12 years back, he was a great athlete and I was a short, pot-bellied senior engineering professional and an author. Why is it that your mother chose me all of a sudden and decided to abandon an athlete is a deep mystery to me. Well, I still remain short and pot-bellied, and I'm addicted to my engineering profession and my profession as an author. Over the years, I have seen you growing up as a wonderful woman, good-looking, kind and sharp, witty individual. I'm your stepfather, which means I'm not your father, but at some level I do think I'm your father, because I would like to believe your creative self would not have bloomed the way it has had I not been overseeing your growing up years. Now that you are a grown-up woman and a creative woman, I seek validation of my art from you. You know that all my life I have been overpowered by the idea of duality. To make my point explicable, I write down a poem for you to enjoy. I broke Sandy's arms. I broke Sandy's spinal cord. I broke Sandy's legs. I hammered Sandy's Adam's apple with a spanner. I put a rusted rod through his spleen and lungs. With a stick, I fractured his pelvic girdle. He stopped breathing, tired and broken and splintered into smithereens, viscous in a fountain-like pool of blood, sweat, saliva and body juices. My hate fuming like a raging furnace, unceasing molten metal. I thought death will square my anger. It did not. I wanted Sandy to get up and resist me deliriously so that I could punch, paw, bite and tear flesh from his bones, mix his blood with gasoline and throw at him back with a burning matchstick. He would burn but not turn to ashes, burn forever to resonate my hate. What Sandy could do, I never could. Sandy laughed freely while I got depressed with each passing day. The plasma within oscillating in frenzy in unknown agony. Sandy explored the marine world, starfishes, octopuses, jellyfishes, eels, seahorses, corals and goldfishes, while I wanted to stick to my dungeon. Sandy made love while I wanted to violate woman. Sandy wanted to reform. He always spoke of integrity and ethics. I loved cutting deals by hook or crook. I looked at anybody as competition and abhorred it. Yet, we returned to each other in one body. Sandy, an angel, and I, an untamed beast. I know you are at the cusp of venturing into marine conservation. We will discuss duality, my ideas around duality and marine conservation when we meet for our deserts and coffee session at the park on January 22. Love, Baba Zula.